100,000 march in Belarus capital on 50th day of protests.
Here's a summary of the article.
Kiev, Ukraine, about 100,000 demonstrators marched in the Belarusian capital calling for the authoritarian president's ouster, some wearing cardboard crowns to ridicule him, on Sunday as the protests that have rocked the country marked their 50th consecutive day. The protest wave began after the August 9 presidential election that officials said gave Lukashenko a sixth term in office with a crushing 80% of the vote. The protests have persisted despite the daily detentions of demonstrators. Lukashenko's main election opponent, Sviatlana Tsikhanouskaya, praised protesters' determination and urged them not to let their energies flag. "Today is the 50th day of our protest and the Belarusian people have again come out on the streets," she said in a statement from Lithuania, where she went into exile after the election. Western countries have widely denounced the dubious election and the crackdown on protesters. Lukashenko slapped back sharply at Emmanuel Macron on Sunday after the French president said in a newspaper interview that Lukashenko must leave power.
This post received a score of 42,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The protests are working. The EU and a number of countries have labeled him illegitimate. It's only a matter of time.
To be fair, the president of Venezuela was labeled legitimate by the West. And that's not going so great for him.
LMAO, you mean the guy that undemocratically decided he should be president and then conspired to stage a coup? Yeah, great guy.
Breaking. Juan Guaido declares himself interim president of Belarus.
Juan Guaido declares himself president of Europe, with the CIA's backing.
Juan Guaido declares himself head of Advent, promises to crush ex-COM rebels.
I hereby declare myself the president of Pants. I claim this forum in the name of Pants. Vive la Pants.
The president we've all been waiting for.
It's so depressing this guy is still around after 50 days. Have there really been any consequences?
Ukrainians protested for 94 days before their guy chickened out and fled to Russia. And he wasn't even a dictator, just a bad elected president.
Well, that statement is not entirely true. He was not a bad president, he was a Russian puppet, appointed through the bribing of government officials. In fact, in 2008 election, Yulia Tymoshenko, Yanukovych's opponent, actually won, but the officials messed with the numbers. There is plenty of evidence behind such meddling with 2008 election. 2008 was also the year of the Russian invasion of Georgia. The president's escape would only end with the Russian terrorist puppet invasion of the Donbass.
That last sentence, I think, is the Belarusians' reasoning for keeping these protests peaceful, even while government-controlled forces commit atrocities towards them. An invasion like one in Donbass could pretty much end up in total occupation for them, and Putin would just smile and say they wanted it.
Why the fuck can't they get assurances from the rest of the world that their democratic process will be upheld? I mean, I know why my country can't obviously, but what the fuck? Because the only thing that would stop him and Russia would be military intervention, and NATO is not going to risk a ground war in Belarus over Lukashenko.
Military intervention would actually be more detrimental. As soon as Russia gets a hint that foreign intervention is coming, they will send in their troops to protect Belarusian interests. Belarus is a big Russian ally. As soon as a foreign power, Western or not, comes in, their alliance will be at risk.
Ding ding ding, exactly. Intervention would be the wrong move for anyone.
As depressing as the world is right now, it's really encouraging to see this, and I wish them all the best. Keep on fighting, guys.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.